The Lagos state government put up a post whereby it allowed initiatives whereby Lagos residents will be able to communicate with the government on issues concerning Lagos state policies. Yes, and this was posted in Yoruba, the Yoruba language, and there were reactions, and some of my Igbo brothers started going haywire. I want to make this clear and very, very clear. The Lagos state government is a Yoruba state in Nigeria. The Yorubas own Lagos. The Igbos do not own Lagos. If you want to know who owns Lagos, who are the Obas of Lagos, who are the traditional rulers of Lagos, it is the Yoruba. Who is in charge of the government? Who is the Lagos governor? Who are those that have a right, or who are the most populous or in government? It is the Yorubas that are in government. So these two factors have proven the fact that it is Yorubas that own Lagos. The ancestral lands belong to Yorubas. I want to put this clear. I'm an Igbo. Some of our Igbo brothers are just behaving anyhow. I don't understand. What is your concern if the Lagos state government put out a post in Yoruba? There's also an English version. There is an English version. Why would you be mad and start spewing rubbish? Because the Lagos state government put out a post in Yoruba. It is a cultural Yoruba state, for God's sake. They can communicate to their citizens with Yoruba. Although we know it's a multi-ethnic, yes, state. They also did that same thing in English. The English version is there. The Igbos now should more than ever focus on how they will develop the southeastern region. That is your focus. That is where your focus needs to be on now. Why are you stressing yourself with what's happening in Lagos State? We know we have a constitution that makes us a federal capital territory. You can live anywhere, you can stay anywhere, and do business anywhere. But you need to have sense. With the update that is going on, you need to understand that it is high time you look back east to develop the east. There is a message that is being passed and you're not getting the message. What is your business if a Lagos state government owned by the Yoruba, populated by the Yoruba, come out to give a message in Yoruba? So far they have provided an English version. If they hadn't provided an English version, that would be the problem. That means they are dividing Nigeria, trying to tell us that this is not a federal system. Why are you getting mad over Lagos State? Lagos State belongs to the Yoruba. It does not belong to the Igbos. If it belongs to the Igbos, if the Oba of Lagos dies, go and contest for the Oba now, Obaship. Go and claim the Obaship. Or go and run for governor in Lagos State. If you are the owners of... I know not all Igbos are like that. Some people... It usually is in every tribe. Some people just talk anyhow, saying, I'm putting it forward to everyone today. I'm not a biased person. I'm a person that looks at humanity. I don't look at tribe first. I look at humanity before I look at tribe. I look at humanity. I look at conscience and consciousness before I look at tribe. We have so many Igbos that are talking anyhow. They are making provocative statements that are not expected of them. Somebody will say, Igbos own Lagos. Get it right. Today, confirm it. It is the Yorubas that own Lagos. Lagos is part of the Southwest. Forget what people say, it was a federal colony, this or that, this or that. No. Yorubas own Lagos. Eventually, if there's a regional system of government, would the Igbos claim Lagos? If we move towards a regional system where we are moving towards now, would the Igbos claim Lagos? I saw some post under this Twitter handle of one Govt, I think is an essay to the government. People now blasting them for putting that. Make your findings. They also put the same information whereby citizens can interact with the Lagos state government. Lagos residents can interact with the Lagos state government. Yes, through initiatives. There are people that don't really understand English. I live in Lagos. I know places in Lagos that some people don't understand English. so they can put out anything in Yoruba, since they also put out the English version. Why is it that some people, they told Igbos, don't join protests, especially in the Southwest? Some, with their strong head, went and joined the protest. And you are now used as a scapegoat to start talking evil and bad about Igbos. Some Igbos don't just get it. They don't just get it. I'm speaking to the minority Igbos that are misbehaving. What is your concern with Lagos State? You have 5 states in the southeast that is underdeveloped. Why would you leave your house and go and start fighting in another person's compound? You want to make another person's compound get better while you have your house. Most of the roads, when you look at the southeast, most of the urban areas, most of the rural areas are not developed. Why can't you get initiatives? If you do little in Lagos, focus on how your state gets better, because very soon where this train is moving is towards regionalism. I mean, if you don't use your sense and your brain, you lose at the end of the day. Leave Lagos for Yoruba. Yorubas are the owners of Lagos. They are the ones that own Lagos. They are just baiting you. The person that posted that post is using it to bait some gullible Igbos. He's looking for a way to attack Igbos. He intentionally did that thing, Yoruba, so that they can bait Igbos so as to attack them and hit them. You are not reading the handwriting on the wall. You are not looking at what is being prepared, cooked for Igbos. You need to be wise. Look at the handwriting on the wall and carry out your action. It's not coming online to be doing church. You don't need that. The Lagos state government belongs to the Yorubas. They have a right to do publications in Yoruba and respecting their citizens, the visitors. They did the same in English. If Igbos have majority of investment in the Southwest, good for them. But you have a place, a hometown, and you are not developing that hometown, and you are developing a place outside your hometown. Forget the fact that we are disadvantaged in Nigeria. There's no support, there's nothing. But there are things you could do. As an Igbo man, you are creative and ingenious. There are things you could do. I'm an Igbo man. I understand the plight, how the federal government has decided to put the Igbo man backward, intentionally. Put the Igbo man, push him to the wall. We know that. But despite the fact we are resilient people and we can make nothing out of, we can make something out of nothing. The investment you can put in Igbo land. I hate it when some Igbos misbehave and started making the Igbo tribe look like useless people. I hate it. I was pained when I saw the reactions of some Igbo people to that post. No wonder the Yorubas are using propaganda to play on the minds of some of you people. They just do one thing, you just shake. Please, Igbos, think on how you can develop the Southeast. There is a propaganda war going on. There is a gaslighting war going on. Alliances they are looking for alliances because the current situation between the North and the Southwest, they are really looking for alliances. The Southwest have seen that it has fumbled where the northern people are. I know the North don't forgive. They don't forgive. So some of the Southwest influencers are looking for a way to align, come back to have that relationship with the North. But the North is disagreeing. All of a sudden, you see some northern influencers. Now, they are talking about Abia State and the Southeast. Before, they were talking about the protest, end bad governance, the North not protesting against Tinubu, Southern people calling the North cows. They were fighting, and it got to a point whereby the Southwest saw that we are losing this battle of alliance. Now, it seems that some northern influencers are trying to take the fight, divert the attention to the Southeast. They want to divert that intention so that the fight will not go intense between the north and the southwest. They want to bring in the Igbos by attacking Labour Party governor in Abia State. You see one Saraki on Twitter try to divert you. When they divert your attention, you just react. See, what Igbos need to do now is focus on things you can do, not coming online to start saying all sorts. Focus on the things that you can do to better the southeast. That is it. Lagos State is well positioned. These people have played, the Southwesterners have played politics, and they have put their place in order. Why not think about putting your place in order? And some Igbos, strong-headed people, you don't learn until the head goes. The head, you find out that you can't. Your head will just go for it. You don't learn. Don't come online and start doing cho-cho-cho-cho. If they provoke you online, don't react. Study the move. Sit down and watch the Southwest and the Northern people destroy themselves on social media, which eventually, I trust the North, they are going to interpret it to the people locally. I trust it. Don't let them bring you into their fight. There are posts there are some posts you don't need to comment on. I didn't want to talk about this thing, but I had to scold my Eastern brothers. Nothing concerning you, Lagos State. Lagos State belongs to the Yorubas. The reason why you're in Lagos is because of the constitution, because of your operating a federal system. If there's no federal system, the next week you are leaving to your place and there's nothing you can do. Lagos will seek alliance with someone else. Although there is no city in the world that can develop at its own pace without foreigners or without outsiders. Non-indigenous can never develop a place only, but they need some other people to join them to develop that place. Lagos could have never developed as it is just by itself. Yes, the indigenous of Lagos could have not developed Lagos as it is today. Igbos contributed majorly to the development of Lagos. The resilience of Igbos also contributed to the development of Lagos. So if the Yorubas want to play the game of saying Igbo must go, which I don't believe, that in totality they really want Igbo to go in that context, they just want to clip the wings of Igbos, not to compete with them politically, because all these things started, intensified when Labour Party won the election in Lagos State, and these people saw that it's like these guys want to take over some of the selected politicians that have taken over Lagos State. Realize that these guys want to take over the political atmosphere from us in Lagos. So let's carry out a campaign against them. That is why all these things happen. Not that they really want Igbos to go. Because if Igbos leave Lagos, good for Lagosians. They can find a way around it. Because I wonder, why is it that it is just only Lagos when we talk about Yoruba land? We have Ogun State, we have Kwara, we have Osun, we have Oyo, and we have Ekiti State. Why is it that these places are not developed? Why is it that these places are not developed? Why is it only Lagos that have a federal input almost 80 years ago? So if you have your investment in Lagos and you're an Igbo man, you don't need to complain, because this is a Yoruba state. This is not an Igbo state, whether you like it or not. Those people saying that it is Benin, that is past tense. Currently, the people that dominate, the people that own Lagos State are Yorubas. Let them play their politics. Everybody has an agenda. These Yoruba people wants to secure the agenda of putting Tinubu in power for 8 years. However they will do that, they want to do that. It's going to backfire, but they don't care. The Calabar 15 trillion coastal road connecting refinery, seaport, all have you airport, well positioned in Lagos, which the Southwest have prepared for years. What will the Igbo be preparing for now? Just coming to Lagos and just be saying all sorts. Lagos is not your land, it belongs to the Yorubas. The land you are buying, 99 years, you cannot have it forever. Lagos state government can just one day revoke your land and you can do nothing about it. You all just cry. Let our Igbo brothers receive sense now. Ojukwu went to Alaba and was disappointed at what the Igbos set up in Alaba. And you are coming online and we build Lagos. Is Lagos your land? Does Lagos belong to you? Lagos is not your land, it belongs to the Yorubas. Why dragging the land with them? I just wonder the kind of generation of Igbos we have today. You have your place, you don't know. Think of ways, innovative ways to develop your place. Despite the fact that the war destroyed the lives of Igbos and set the Igbos backward, they found a way to build from the ashes, and they are where they are today. Even though you are disadvantaged at the point in time, hold the governors accountable. Let them, with what they have been given and what they have, let them develop the Southeast. At least the billions they are receiving every month can do something, can workable roads, network, water plants, electricity plants, whatever can be possible in Alibu. Housing scheme, all those ones, these money that are being given to the governors can be possible. Set those ones up first. You build billion. One Igbo man build a hotel worth billions because of business. If you are just doing your business because of just money, or not because of a legacy, what legacy are you people living for the Southeast? And you are coming on Igbo. Who are you in Lagos? If what the Igbos are doing, some of the Igbos, not all, if what the Igbos are doing in Lagos is the same thing the Yorubas are doing, or Yoruba were like a majority, maybe the Southeast, or sorry, a place like Anambra, Yorubas own like majority of the houses. They had put so much investment in a place like Anambra, and the same Yorubas are coming out to brag, we built Anambra. Anambra is no man's land, and you start insulting the hosts. How would you take it as an Igbo man? How would you take it? So let's be sensible for once. Lagos is not your land. For those of you who want to live and die in Lagos, I have bad news for you. Lagos must go. Igbos must go. Igbos must go. It's like play. The body language does not commensurate with what the Lagos state government is saying. The body language. Somebody put out a post in Yoruba language. Their intentions. There's a reason why they did that thing. Let's be wise, Igbos. Let's put on our thinking cap. Let's be wise. They are telling you that go. Putting on that post, there's an intention. I don't know. Let's be wise. Now think about investing in your land so that your future generations will not be stranded. Not for yourself. Invest in your land, road network, light, electricity, so that you can attract investors. Talk to your government. Because I like what he is doing with the meager resources he's doing. Nobody's perfect. I like what he's doing. The time to criticize him is coming. But there's no Yoruba propaganda that can put me on my feet. I understand how they are running the propaganda. I'll repeat again, the Yorubas only cannot develop Lagos, but if they intend to allow Igbos go, there's no problem. So far, they have to amend the constitution. Yes, when they amend the constitution, provisions will be there. Probably the buildings they have, whatever they have, there will be a compensation for that. And quietly, Igbos, take yourself out of Igbo land, out of Yoruba land. Yes, that is if they mean it. Take yourself out of Yoruba land. Why stressing yourself? Any little post, you start shouting and start making Igbos look stupid. Most of us don't look stupid. We are not stupid. We live in Lagos does not mean that Lagos is a land. You understand? But let me talk about our Yoruba people. What you did was not wrong. Yes, most of us can read Yoruba. Most of us Igbos, I can read and understand Yoruba. What was put out there, I could understand it. Yes. So I didn't complain because it was an English version for those that will not understand. Because when you are collecting taxes, you collect tax from both Yoruba and Igbo. So if you are going to put out any statement as a government, you must put out in a language whereby everybody understands. If you are collecting your levies or local government, whatever, all the taxes you collect in Lagos, you don't collect from only Yoruba people. You collect from both Yoruba and non-Yoruba. So there is a need. It's a compulsory thing for you to put out some of these publications online in English. I did not actually read the English version. Of that publication. I read the Yoruba version. And I'm even having, when I looked at the English version, it was a bit shorter. Probably some information were just omitted. But I understood it reading the Yoruba version. So there are some Igbos that understand Yoruba very well. You can go on Google and interpret whatever that has been said, written in Yoruba language. So I don't know, but I think there's an intention to everything. There's a message to everything. Everybody's getting their message right. We are getting the message pump and plain. And one thing that is surprising is that at the end of the day, we all go to church and mosque. While after leaving the church and mosque, we come to our various communities and societies and we show hatred and bigotry. I don't believe that these guys they understand, especially those that are Christians. Jesus did not discriminate, but you are discriminating. And you are going to church, you are wasting your time going to church. You don't have any business going to church. You need to focus on your traditional belief. That is more of Yoruba. Your traditional deities are more of Yoruba. There's no need going to church. You're an elder, you're a deacon in church, you're a pastor in church, but online and offline, you are spewing hatred and bigotry. You have no business in church because Jesus is the church. And the lifestyle of Jesus tells you you're a Christian. What you are showing forth is not the lifestyle of Jesus. I'm talking about the Christians. I don't know about the Muslims. I have a different thing with the Muslims. I think Muslim is different from Christianity in that aspect. You are a pastor. You are showing hatred and bigotry, and you still go and sit down in church and say you are serving God. You are deceiving yourself. So, Lagos State government have a right to put out any publication. Let them put it in Egun language. Some of us don't understand Egun. But so far that they respect the constitution and the federal system that we use in Nigeria, and also the people that don't understand Yoruba, and put a different English version, because some of these guys, they can omit some of the information in the Yoruba version. For instance, if they put 10 paragraphs of the Yoruba version, they might just summarize it with the English version and hide some information so that some people will not see. But nobody is smarter. No matter how bad you are, you can overcome good. If you want to be evil, truth must overcome at the end of the day. At the end of all creation, good will overcome evil. So if your intentions are evil intentions, good for you. I think what some people are doing, some Southwesterners are doing, is going to help the Igbos think back home and invest in their home. It's going to that their brain, because one feature about Igbos is strong-headedness and pride. Their pride and their brain will reset it for them, and they will look home and invest home. I don't know. One day I'll talk about the Igbo man. Every tribe has its disadvantage, but sometimes I'm pissed off by how Igbos will not get the message that Yorubas are sending to them, and they start playing to the gallery, playing to their gimmicks. One whining, they are whining you, and you are following the whining. The truth here is that Igbos, it will be hard for Igbos to leave Lagos, but Igbos should think on investing back in the southeast. Make that place a hub, a place of envy where people can go. Don't brag, don't do cho. Don't be bragging online. We built Lagos. Don't be bragging. It is wrong. Don't brag. You built Lagos, then Are you the owners of Lagos? You built somebody's economy for them. While you have your economy, you're not building it. Does that make sense? Is that, how does that sound? You built somebody's economy while your economy is dying. Yeah, Anambra has the biggest market. Let's not compare. Let's not go and compare and everything. You are in Lagos, you know the developments that are in Lagos, you know the population in Lagos, you know the massive opportunities in Lagos. You can't compare that. Go to the southeast and do the same thing. Don't drag these people. Don't drag Lagos, because the government have decided to start playing games, mind games. And some of us understand these mind games, and we are going to decipher it. We are going to put it in right perspective. Igbos are resilient. If you put Igbos in a desert, give them 40 years, 50 years, they'll turn that desert to something. We appreciate with time and with challenges. Challenges bring the best out of us. So if the challenge of Igbo must go comes to, it is approved today, even though you start from where you start from, you sit down and think on how you can do better. The lazy ones, let them continue with their propaganda. Those that are lazy, let them continue. And let's see where it is going to get everybody. Ireo.